TAPS, or Testing Ag Performance Solutions, is a farm management competition designed to give participants a chance to give their skills, put their skills to the test in a real-world scenario. Teams use advanced technology and innovative strategies to see who can perform the best in three key areas. Those are profitability, input use efficiency, and of course, yield. What began in western Nebraska has now made its way east to the Eastern Nebraska Research Extension Education Center near Mead, now in its second year at that location. Market Journal recently stopped by to see how this year's competition is taking shape.
Yeah, today's our TAPS field day. Just a great chance for participants to come out and look at their TAPS plots, see how things are going, see how they're looking. Also, several technology providers here today, a chance to interact with them, learn about the technology, how to use that to make informed decisions and become more efficient and more sustainable and profitable. TAPS started in 2017 with a sprinkler corn competition in North Platte, and over the years it's kind of expanded to different crops and different locations. This is our second year at ENREEC by Mead. We've got our sprinkler corn competition here as well as a soybean competition, and we have a nitrogen source competition that's looking at biological replacement of nitrogen. Yeah, on the corn side, we're really looking at that water and nitrogen efficiency. You know, how low can we go with water and nitrogen and still keep those top yields, but also limit how much nitrogen and water flow through the root zone and below the root zone and end up in the aquifer. So just trying to be more sustainable, keep the nitrogen where it needs to be, let the plant take it up and hold on to it, produce the grain, but then not have it available at the end of the year to leach down into the groundwater. I'm really looking at profitability on soybeans. You know, what things can we cut? Like seeding rate is one thing you can cut quite a bit and not affect your yields at all, but really improves your bottom line. And then we're also looking at micronutrients and fungicide, insecticides, things like that. What do we need to apply? When do we need to apply that to keep the crop healthy and growing strong, but also kind of watch that bottom line?
You see these boxes, they are every
irrigation decisions, irrigation scheduling is a big piece of the competition. So we got a number of soil moisture sensor companies or irrigation scheduling companies, and so the producers have access to their sensors, to their platforms. They get to see, just as if they were a customer, what those platforms look like, what kind of data they get back from those sensors, and be able to use that to inform their decisions. And so we have a number of those. We have a couple companies that are helping folks think through the nitrogen management side of things, and so you know, how do you make those decisions? What kind of data can we pull down to help inform some of those nitrogen decisions? Those are a few of the companies that showed up today. You know, we have all of our seed companies that are a part of this, and so all that technology gets embedded into all of this. A number of companies looking at some remote sensing technologies and trying to use some of that data to inform some of the different decision points as well. I think probably as valuable, if not more valuable, is those interactions you have with everybody else in the competition. And so you go through the whole year, you see what happened on your field, on your plots, and what the outcome was. But I think the real eye-opening piece is you get to see all the other teams, the decisions they made, and what the outcomes were. And so now you can really quickly compare your decisions versus your TAPS neighbors' decisions at the end of the year at our banquet, and it all kind of lays out in front. So then you get to have those conversations. Well, I see that you applied less nitrogen at that third timing than I did, and it kind of led you down this road. You know, tell me more about what you were thinking there. So I think it's those interactions and those conversations and those kind of that benchmarking, if you will, against everybody else that's in the competition is where the real value comes out.